We all crave validation. It feels good to be seen, appreciated, and accepted. But what happens when our sense of worth hinges on the opinions of others? We become vulnerable. Our self-esteem becomes fragile, easily shattered by criticism or indifference. This reliance on external sources for validation can be detrimental to our well-being. True worth comes from within. It's about recognizing our inherent value as human beings, regardless of achievements, possessions, or the opinions of others. This essay will delve into the dangers of seeking external validation and guide you on a journey to cultivate unshakable self-worth. It's time to shift our focus inward. Let's explore the power of self-acceptance and discover how to build a strong foundation of self-worth that empowers us to live authentically and embrace our true potential. Remember, you are worthy simply because you are you. Seeking validation from others is a natural human tendency. We are social creatures, hardwired for connection. However, when we become overly reliant on external sources for our sense of worth, we fall into a dangerous trap. Imagine constantly seeking approval for your appearance, achievements, or even your thoughts and feelings. You become a chameleon, constantly changing to fit in and please others, losing sight of your true self in the process. This constant need for approval can lead to anxiety, depression, and a diminished sense of self. For example, relying on social media likes for validation can be detrimental. The number of likes doesn't reflect your worth. It's a fleeting measure of online engagement. Similarly, basing your self-worth on your job title or income can lead to feelings of inadequacy and emptiness. Self-worth is the unwavering belief in our inherent value as human beings. It's the deep-seated knowing that we are deserving of love, respect, and happiness, simply because we exist. This inherent worth is not contingent on our accomplishments, possessions, or the opinions of others. It's important to distinguish self-worth from self-esteem and self-confidence. Self-esteem often relies on external factors, like achievements or praise. Self-confidence is situation-specific, related to our abilities in certain areas. Self-worth, however, is the bedrock upon which true confidence and healthy self-esteem are built. When we cultivate self-worth, we develop an inner strength that allows us to navigate life's challenges with resilience and grace. We become less affected by criticism or setbacks because our sense of self is not defined by external factors. We are free to be our authentic selves, embracing our strengths, acknowledging our imperfections, and living a life that is true to our values. Increasing self-worth is an ongoing journey, not a destination. It requires conscious effort, self-reflection, and a willingness to challenge our limiting beliefs. There are no quick fixes or magic formulas. It's about cultivating a deep sense of self-acceptance and embracing our whole selves, imperfections, and all. One of the first steps is to become aware of our negative self-talk. We all have an inner critic, but we don't have to let it control us. Challenge those negative thoughts and replace them with positive affirmations. Start focusing on your strengths and accomplishments, no matter how small they may seem. Remember that you are a work in progress. Be kind to yourself, embrace your imperfections, and celebrate your progress along the way. Cultivating self-worth is a transformative journey that will empower you to live a more authentic, fulfilling, and meaningful life. Section 5. The power of self-reflection. Looking inward. Self-reflection is a powerful tool for personal growth. It involves taking the time to look inward and examine our thoughts, feelings, and behaviors. This introspection allows us to gain a deeper understanding of ourselves, our motivations, and the patterns that may be holding us back. Start by setting aside some quiet time each day for reflection. Journaling can be a helpful way to process your thoughts and feelings. Ask yourself powerful questions. What are my strengths? What brings me joy? What are my values? What limiting beliefs do I hold about myself? As you reflect, be honest with yourself. Acknowledge both your positive qualities and areas where you can grow. Don't judge yourself for your imperfections. Instead, approach self-reflection with curiosity and a desire for self-improvement. Section 6. Setting personal goals. Charting your own course. Setting personal goals is essential for cultivating self-worth. When we set goals that align with our values and aspirations, we take control of our lives and create a sense of purpose. These goals should be meaningful to you and reflect your passions and interests. Start by identifying areas in your life where you'd like to grow or make positive changes. These goals could be related to your health, career, relationships, or personal development. Break down your goals into smaller, more manageable steps. This will make them feel less daunting and increase your chances of success. As you work towards your goals, celebrate your accomplishments along the way. Acknowledge your efforts and give yourself credit for the progress you make. Remember that setbacks are a natural part of the process. Don't let them discourage you. Section 7. Embracing imperfection, the beauty of authenticity. One of the biggest obstacles to cultivating self-worth is the pressure to be perfect. We live in a society that often glorifies perfectionism, leaving us feeling inadequate and ashamed of our flaws. However, true self-worth comes from embracing our imperfections and recognizing that they are part of what makes us unique and beautiful. Perfectionism is an illusion. It's an unattainable standard that sets us up for disappointment and self-criticism. Instead of striving for perfection, focus on progress. Embrace your mistakes as opportunities for learning and growth. Remember that you are not defined by your flaws. When you allow yourself to be vulnerable and show your authentic self to the world, you open yourself up to deeper connections and a greater sense of belonging. Embrace your quirks, celebrate your individuality, and let go of the need to be perfect. Section 8. Practicing self-compassion, a kind approach to growth. Self-compassion is essential for cultivating self-worth. It involves treating ourselves with the same kindness, understanding, and acceptance that we would offer to a close friend. When we practice self-compassion, we are less likely to engage in negative self-talk and more likely to bounce back from setbacks. Start by noticing when you're being self-critical. Challenge those negative thoughts and reframe them with compassion. Instead of saying, "I'm such a failure," try saying, "I'm feeling disappointed right now, but I'm proud of myself for trying." Remember that everyone makes mistakes. It's part of being human. Instead of beating yourself up, offer yourself forgiveness and understanding. Treat yourself with the same care and concern that you would offer to someone you love. Section 9. The freedom of inner validation, breaking free from external measures. When we cultivate self-worth, we start to break free from the need for external validation. Our sense of self becomes grounded in something much deeper and more resilient. We begin to recognize that our worth is not determined by other people's opinions or external achievements. This shift in perspective is incredibly liberating. We no longer feel the need to constantly seek approval from others. We are free to express ourselves authentically, pursue our passions, and live a life that is true to our values, without the fear of judgment or rejection. This doesn't mean that we become indifferent to the opinions of others. It simply means that we no longer allow those opinions to dictate our worth. We become more discerning about whose opinions we value and allow to influence us. We surround ourselves with people who support us, encourage us, and see our inherent worth. Section 10. Conclusion. Embracing your inherent worth. Cultivating self-worth is a transformative journey that empowers us to live more authentic, fulfilling, and meaningful lives. It's about recognizing and embracing our inherent value as human beings, regardless of our accomplishments, possessions, or the opinions of others. Remember that you are worthy, simply because you exist. You are deserving of love, respect, and happiness. Embrace your imperfections, celebrate your strengths, and live a life that is true to yourself. As you continue on your journey of self-discovery, remember to be patient with yourself. Cultivating self-worth is an ongoing process, not a destination. There will be ups and downs along the way, but with each step you take towards self-acceptance, you will move closer to living a life of purpose, joy, and fulfillment. Section 11. Call to action, nurturing your authentic self. Now that you've gained a deeper understanding of self-worth and the importance of inner validation, it's time to put these insights into action. Start by incorporating the practical steps outlined in this essay into your daily life. Commit to spending time each day reflecting on your thoughts, feelings, and behaviors. Set personal goals that align with your values and aspirations. Practice self-compassion and embrace your imperfections as opportunities for growth. Remember, you are not alone on this journey. Connect with others who are on a similar path of self-discovery. Share your experiences, support each other, and celebrate your collective growth. Start living a life that reflects your true worth. The world is waiting for you to shine your light. Embrace your authentic self and watch as you inspire others to do the same.